shining bright. So we're here on New Year's Eve. It's a galactic new year. Welcome, Starseeds. I'm bringing you some Starseed Reiki. It's an attunement that you can receive to activate your DNA to go to the 12 strands. And we do that through the Vesica Pisces from the Fibonacci sequence from which all life comes. And we're learning that in sacred geometry. So we're starting 40 days of love in the Heart Dwellers Lounge tomorrow. We complete 12 days tomorrow, which is New Year's Day, Galactic New Year's Day. And so if you would like to join the tribe for 40 days of love, it's affirmation, prayer, and scripture, right? Because we're activating our number one spiritual gift, which is prophecy, which is declaring, isn't it? It's declaring, speaking in the spirit. So we're activating here twin flame Reiki, me and my twin together, right, in infinity, love and protection, and receive it in, me and my twin together in infinity, love and protection. And you send it out and we say, in Jesus' mighty name, we stir up, activate, and release holy fire, holy fire, holy fire, heart to heart, creating a portal, right? Cleansing fire. And then activate a dichomio, which is a soul healing symbol, the most powerful symbol available to man in language of light. You receive as a Reiki master. Dichomio, dichomio, dichomio. In rose gold flame, activate now, heart to heart. Antidote to the black box program. So if you're not Reiki Twin Flame attuned, you can go to the website reikibybella.com. It's on demand and you get 3 bonuses with it. It's very worth it. Congratulations on Dina. I think it's Michelle. And shout out to them. We are here creating, you are creating love potion number 9, and we're activating crystal fire as well. So we're here in the holy fire, and we're saying flame and fire quench my desire, crystal fire keep me from the liar. And then we're going to activate Starseed Reiki. This is your symbol, Starseeds. It's a symbol of light, right? So we have Twin Flame Reiki and Starseed Reiki creates the Vesica Pisces. I'm putting a potion in here to celebrate our new year, and it's attuned to Twin Flame Reiki and Starseed Reiki, the new DNA, 12 strand. And I'm attuning it today for New Year's Eve. It's going to be a limited offer, one-off. Heart Dwellers get first option as there's a limited number. It's just a little beauty that I'm launching today for, I know I have some wonderful fans, right, that have been subscribers for a very long time, that have watched me go up and down and in and out and around and about, and still here. And I know that you're always the first 20, 30 to watch. So that's as many as I got. So if you would like to purchase this, we are going to open up the purchase for this, right? I'm going to do it in a separate video and announce the price. And that will only be open for a short window. So keep in mind for that. So Starseeds, welcome. We're going to have a look at your health first, right? Because Raphael's here, Archangel Raphael. So we're looking at you, and we're looking at star-crossed lovers. When you look into each other's eyes, you see the universe, the galaxy. There's a twinkling, there's a moment. And in that moment, you can fall madly in love in a moment. What would normally take years to build can happen in seconds in this energy. The manifestation is instant. This is why we were so frustrated when you get down here to 3D, everything's so slow. I mean, the thing that frustrates me the most is when you have to wait for things to fill up, right? I don't know what that's called. I'm not a scientist, but it's like the velocity, right, equals the something, equals the something. There is a formula. That formula, I'm like, God, right? Because you're in 5D energy, you manifest instantly. You see it, the glass full, and it's full. You don't have to wait for it to fill up. And I thought, oh, you have to have some compassion for yourself, Starseeds. This is a slow molasses energy. And you come from a place where you can manifest instantly. And then you get down here and you're like, That's why no one wants to incarnate. When we were there in the galaxy, and they were like, "Ooh, there's a mission on. This is the biggest mission in the last 200,000 years. It's gigantuum. Who wants to go?" You're like, "Earth? No way am I going to Earth." Earth is like a teenager on steroids with a machine gun. Excuse me. That's better. Right, so stretching your body out, your spine is your antenna. Remember, your alignment, your angel is healing you, right, from your childhood wounds. They've come up to be healed in the light. Know that your body is an intelligent energy, right? Your body will give you the energy every time. I, as an energy healer and reader, a lot of you can do it, where you can follow that. You go, "Oh, it's my solar plexus," right? You get that, and then you can actually follow the cord. So I can do a reading with you, scan your energy, and see who's draining you in an instant. Because I find the energy and you follow the cord. We need to clear, right, and block all gaps in your auric field. This is your body. This is your rainbow body activating. Listen to it. If your hips are sore, talk to them. Say, "I hear you. Stop screaming. I can hear you." That's what I say. I got it. And then I think, ergonomically, I was sitting like this, right, on the computer. Would have been 45 minutes. So then I think, okay, I have to do the counter pose to that. That's all. Everything's balance. So not hunching over. We're open and receptive right here to all good. And this is the energy here that you're unlocking. It's actually a lever here, right? If it closes, you never open it. You think about it. You're driving the car, you're like this, right? You're on the computer, you're like this. You're cooking, you're like this. Everything, you're like this. When do you ever go like this and do a counter pose? It's a good idea every day to lay down on the earth, put your feet up on the tree, your spiritual eyes are in your feet, right? And open this part up, open your chest up and open this lever out, right? Like you're hitchhiking. Get that arm out. Open up that pathway, right? Because this is an energetic pathway. You receive here on the left-hand side. It goes in, gets through your Merkaba energy, your high heart, your sacred heart, right? And then it flows out. You release here on the right. But no, we never release. It gets blocked up, and then we're all in our body. So here this is you, right? Nurturing your inner child. So your inner child would like some flowers and some fruit delivered every fortnight or month, right? Your childhood, your inner child. So beautiful. So here's your inner child coming out to play, to be nurtured, to be loved and cherished and adored. You know when a child's learning to walk and they stand up for the first time, everyone goes, "Yay!" Right? And you do things as an adult, they go, "That's not good enough." It's like, when I first stood up, you were like over the moon because I just stood up. And now I've done this, this and this, and it's not good enough. So be your own cheer squad here. This is your divine lover. Look, they've left the karmic. It's all behind them. They've left. And this is the shared energy, a miracle. This is a download in dream state, I just heard. A download in dream state. And it's exaggerated here because, you know, we thought some divine masculines were in a coma. We did. It was like deeper than sleep because it had magic over it, right? It had a veil of illusion over it. And underneath the veil of illusion was fears of abandonment and heartache. They were hiding. And those miracles, that's come up. The miracles have been released. That's a miracle. The heartache's been released. So then you don't need the toxic karmic to hide you from your own stuff, right? That's why when you're a bit more advanced, you don't care. It's not anything to do with the karmic. That's like a losing time. That's like getting distracted over there. Because like, why are you with the karmic? Let's have a look at you, right? And this has created a miracle here. This is a download in the dream state. So this divine masculine here, I can see, is coming out of a coma. Because Look, this is God the doctor. It's talking to the angels, going, we're going to back Raphael up here. Let's go. We're going in. We're going in. We're going in. Why? Why? Because this is a divine masculine who got a second opinion. He was like, let me just go up higher, right? Let me just see if I can connect to my divine feminine telepathically, right? Let me just see if I can do this. So he's doing this stuff, right? And what happens is it's a miracle. Look, it's a Holy Spirit miracle. It's a Holy Spirit. What's the outcome? The miracle. So your spine, right, your feet, and getting a second opinion, going natural first, thinking, I think I'm like 10,000 miles away from anything else and I'm just here in the bush with God. What would I do? Right, you've got to think outside the square. You go, well, what could I do if I have magical powers? I'll call him the divine healer. Say, Jesus, reach your hand down. You just say the word and I am healed. Heal me. Heal my body that I may experience no disease. Because health comes first, then abundance, then romance. That's why we're doing 21 days of abundance at Heart Dwellers. We're doing romance, starts tomorrow. 40 days, because 40 is a template. So let me tell you about how wonderful you are. Let me tell you how wonderful you are and how amazing your future is. And it's nothing like the past. And God's thoughts are not like your thoughts. He's like, my thoughts are not your thoughts. My ways are not your ways. I'm like, oh, that's what I really thank you for. You know when you say thank God for that? It's like, you can't say that when you're talking to him, sort of thing. It's like, well, that's what I really thank you for. Because what I'm thinking, I mean, like I need a miracle. This is when God's saying he's going to step in here, right? Because when do you need one? People are having fun and aren't doing very well. Sana, are you in the house? Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to get rid of the naked lady. Oh, that's so funny coming into my chat. Light. Workers of light. We have messages for star seeds, right? So what they're showing me is that you can activate somebody who's not activated, and in that moment you can fall in love. We're talking about a love potion number 9, frequency, right? So we're learning what it is. And we say, flame and fire quench my desire, crystal fire keep me from the liar. We're going to get one for you watching, Starseed, one for your divine lover. You have one, yes you do. 1333 when I was on there. So you're sitting in a trinity. Whoever is in the house right now, right, you can claim this reading. This is for you. Look, answer the call. Starseeds are hearing the call. This is a collective. This is, right, in the galaxy are very, very happy. Right, the Palladians have passed a milestone where they have stopped nuclear war from occurring. I mean, it's bigger. It's bigger. That's the only reason they're here. And so they thought they'd help us out in the meantime, right? So they're saying, well done, you heard the call. Don't give me double mission, I'll just freak out. Warrior woman! Warrior woman! Da-na-na-na-na. This is what I talk about, standing inside the Excalibur sword of truth, your own truth. This is about morality. This is about teaching ethics, right? Because 3 generations haven't been doing it. Like, children don't know ethics. These teenagers, they're like this. I said to one yesterday, excuse me, do you know? He's like, Can you speak? Whoa. And he was in a job of authority, but he was only young. So this is a warrior woman. I thought, yeah, I've come up like a warrior woman. I was like, who's that? So this is you standing in the middle of the sword. This is going out of duality. Starseed. This is not in duality. Is this good? Is this bad? Is that right? Is that wrong? Should I do that or should I do that? What if this happens? What if that happens? I mean, you can just sit by yourself and get like that. This is standing inside the sword. This is in actuality. This is like, well, this is how it is. Right? For me. This is what works for me. A lot of you are Joan of Arcs. Have you had sore throats lately coming up to this? And then you move into your high priestess. So you're a high priestess, warrior woman. For your full awakening is here, Starseed. This is your full awakening. Look at you. You've been going through some serious ascension symptoms, right? Preparing for this gateway right now. And this is your psychic senses coming online, right? You go, well, how are you doing, Starseed? Go, I'm winning. I love it. Because I'm a warrior. And I could hear the call and I'm answering it. I'm answering the call. I found my soul kin. This is so powerful. They're showing me all the intranets connecting. That's like having an intranet, right, in every office around the world. And then the intranet connects to all those offices. Showing me like that. So now we can talk to, you know, it's like we're connected energetically to the galaxy, to your 12-strand, that is, your 12-strand DNA. Yeah, because you went through the Akashic records. We had to go through Akasha. That's the hall of the Akashic records. Look, that's it. That's the library, the Akashic library. This is where everything you've done here on Earth, right? Every earthly experience is recorded in the Akashic records, because when you come back, you want to clear them. You go, oh, I'm going to get that out. And go, oh. And so this life, right, we're the last human generation on the Earth. So we have to clear all the records. So you've been in the library going, oh. And that's what you can see in the aura. When you become a master, you can feel into people's aura, especially your own. You release the key to the Akashic records. So in a reading, I can go into the Akashic records of yours with your permission and access it. We pull it out, right? And then we look at it. So at Heart Dwellers, we're doing progression therapy, right? A lot of people do regression therapy. But why would you want to do that unless it's stopping your progress? So the Akashic library you can access opens up that. It's like, oh, this is stopping you from getting there. Let's open that book. Let's open it up and let's clear that karma. You can do that in a reading with me, right? We do it instantly. So that's why it's really powerful and accumulative when you do a 8-week infinity program. So this is you in the Akashic records, the whole of the Akashic library of every past life you've ever had in every lesson. So you go, well, that psycho-narco, he killed me in a past life. No wonder I didn't like him. So what was the lesson? Because the lesson was this. It's like when you're teaching children, do you know what I mean? It's like silence. And you get rewarded for good behaviour. They only get attention for good behaviour. That's funny. So you had to say no and walk away. And that breaks the chain, that clears the karma. You think, if I'd have known that, I would have done it straight away. It's like, yeah, but it's all energy work, right? And it's releases, because you don't want to let that go, because that might then release really a deeper pain underneath, right? So that's why you're stuck in trauma. So it's easier to stay codependent to the narc over here, because there's a memory code there from a past life, and it is the trauma. But if I actually let that go, turn away and walk away, I'm going to release then the next level, right? That's when you go to mastership. And this is our mission, to clear the Akashic records and the library. So that's where you've been. And look at you. Look at you. You did it. So Starseed, instead of saying winning, go flying. I'm flying. I love it. I'm flying. People say, well, how are you going, Lone Wolf? You go flying. I'm out. I'm flying through the galaxy, actually, at the moment. Yeah, Galactic. This is your higher self, right? And that was that full moon. So if you haven't done Release the Soul Ties, it's available for you. It's a ceremony, releasing soul ties. It was most powerful. I haven't done anything since because I just keep doing it. That was the full moon ritual. Then we took in sacred love codes. So you can go to reikibarbella.com under healings, go to moon healings, and you hit the PayPal button, you get the link straight away. I follow you up anyway and make sure you get it. So you do the soul tie cutting. That's what releases you from the narco. And that's it. Oh, I see. I did not know that. I do all these things and then I realize God shows me when to do it. And so I'm obedient and I do it. And normally I want to know why and everything, but I'm being more obedient. And now it's in hindsight that I'm seeing. That's a soul tie cutting. If you feel like you want to do that, this would really help you. I've got it for you. And it's pre-recorded. It's on demand. Very powerful. And it's the full moon release, right, ceremony. And you're writing God's codes of wealth in your DNA. So you can go and receive that right now. I'll keep it there for you. I was going to change it. And this is your person. Look, they're transformed. The transformation. They've witnessed your transformation. Look at your hands. See the helixes? See the double helixes forming energetically? Isn't that stunning? See, we're on board. They just showed me, right? It's the Lyrians that are here. The Lyrians are here for the new year. It's like a massive festival in the galaxy. So the Lyrians are the ancient ones of the galaxy. And we all really come from the Lyrians. I'm getting a channeling. The Lyrians are here. Just one sec. Just one sec. I just want to see what they're saying. Just one sec. I've never seen them before. They're the cat people. Okay, I'm going to channel it, right? Are you ready? We have selected leaders and way showers from the collective of the Sirius B. This collective are the way showers. The ancient ones will arrive soon. The ceremony will begin. The ancient rituals will cease today. All the galactic shelf are on the precipice of this change, watching. We are most confident in the new timeline at the universal. They're saying, showing me a universal timeline. They said, be quiet and speak. Bossy did it. This timeline activates paradise template timelines, produces a new frequency algorithm, for what is about to occur. Will be a sensation to the senses. This is the event. We are here. The rainbow goes to diamond. Are they kidding? They're gone. I'll have to listen to that again. I'll get a little bit more for you. So we interrupted. Sorry about that. The Lyrians are here. The Lyrians came in. I work with the Palladians, which are the seven sisters, and I come from Electra. No way, yeah? And probably you do too. So the transformation is about giving birth to your galactic soul self. So there's another frequency or another avatar that you take on, which has new orbits, right? God said it's my creation. It's not bits. You're all very strict today for Bella. Yes. For my original creation of the human. This is God talking, right? Oh my God. So, forgive me. He's saying this is my original template of the human. 12 strands. It was taken by the Anunnaki and manipulated and toned down and cut off to 2 strands for slavery. We rebuke, right? And we cut and forever disable any vows of slavery made by ourselves and or our ancestors in all directions of space and time. God's like, no, that's what's happened. You don't have to do that anymore. Right. It's happened. The transformation has occurred. So it's like a critical mass shift, but we're past critical mass. So now we're allowed to build in something else. We're creating something else. This is God's new creation. And we're creating it while we're alive. We are the generation that creates while we're alive. That's the Rainbow Warrior Tribe. We go from rainbow to diamond while we're alive. Right? This is all he's saying. And then we've got trust the nickel. What is that? Trust the nickel. What is this niggling feeling trying to tell you? Let's clarify that. Is there anything to clarify that? It's got under here the ever unfolding rose. So when you do your twin flame Reiki, you get a diamond rose activation. And that's what it is. Mary Magdalene said to me, this is the activation of the ever unfolding rose, of the sisterhood of the rose. And now you have become an initiate. I was like, I don't even know what that is. I love it though. I love it. So we're just going to clarify here, trust the nickel. And then what are we going to do? I'm going to have to fasten up a bit, aren't I? But we'll just do a snapshot on what's coming towards you. And then we'll get a love message. We're just going to ask what trust the nickel is. So this is, okay. So this is like trusting, right, the first voice that you hear. Like this is trusting your first download, your first intuitive hit, right? Not bringing the ghosts of the past. This is laying the ghosts of the past behind. Both people have done it, and you can't help but do it. You can't have any darkness because it's so bright. Do you know what I mean? Like in a room full of darkness, you put the light on, the darkness has to disappear. It has to. What does it say? Can you believe that's in my hand when I was saying that? We have stepped into the age of light. We've done it. It's here. What I first did, that first video for receptive mode, right? When we did the blow COVID out of blow the clouds out. Remember we did that? And we blew COVID out. That was the first thing of COVID. That was that. That was the birth of the Aquarian age. And now it's anchored. It took 4 years. And we are here in 3D in the age of light. Right? So you activate that by saying it. So you say it. I now take a leap of faith into the, what was it? Age of light. I activate all my psychic senses. I stand in a 12-strand DNA, human angelic template. I activate the 12, showing me 12-strand DNA, 12 tribes of Israel, 12 disciples, 12 living libraries, right? The earth is a living library and has 12 living library planets that line up. So they're all lining up. The 12 planets, right? The 12-strand DNA. He keeps telling me the 12-year cycle, the 12-month cycle, right? This is today. It all accumulates today in an ending. And this is where, because you fought the good fight, right, which was internal, it's all internal. That's why we get distracted out there. It's not. Jesus and Satan both in here. Which one are you erring with? And then you come online. This is the Lyrian online. This is Lyria. Yeah. And the tribe of Judah. Whoa. Something's happening. So I'm just going to get a snapshot on what the Holy Spirit would like to know, what the Pleiadians would like to know. No more like spontaneous interruptions. They just said, well, this is not spontaneous. They have been working on me to give you that message for 3 days. 4. They said, I believe it. Right? So you think I just come on here? It's like I prepare for these readings. Because this is it. This is the activation of the Divine Feminine. So the distorted Divine Feminine, we saw it reflected back at us from Divine Masculine energy because he was sitting in it. He was seeing it. Jezebel was the distorted feminine. He was taking that into his energetic field and then mirroring it back, right, to Divine Feminine. And she's like, nah, no, not mine. That's like tough love, you know, like that's not being cared for by a parent. That's like experiencing a caregiver turning on you when you're young, which is what we experienced. That's why we find it hard to trust the Father, because we've already been through a caregiver turning on us. So how could we have faith in him? And this is what a Divine Masculine will do. Was like, why would I put faith in you, Divine Feminine, when my own mother didn't give me love? Who do you think you are coming around here talking like that? You must be punished. This is how he got spoken to by his mother. And then Divine Feminine was like, I'm going to give love. We're teaching about love. You go, what would love do? You go, well, what did God say? God said love is patient. Ew! Love is kind. Like that, love is not, doesn't rush. It's patient. So this is what we're doing. We're going out of the time-space continuum into space-time. Right? Everything you touch turns to gold. You have the Midas touch here. Look. This is like no matter what happens, I want you to believe from this exact moment, all your needs are looked after. We are standing in the gap as a collective for everybody, right, to receive. So just say there's a Queen of Pentacles here. She has a harvest and she can share. So everybody will get some. Everybody receives from this harvest. Because some will receive and give. See, they get dispensation. And the Father said, and I'm about to move. I'm about to move. So how does he move? When the Father says that, right? I know what he means now. But what does that mean? I'm about to move. So he's not here. He sends his spirit because his son, right, paid the price. And we can take the spirit. If the son didn't pay the price, we couldn't take his spirit. So we have the spirit within us. So when he says, I'm about to move, he's going to move who? You! You've got the spirit in you. Can somebody please make a comment so we can get these people out? I don't have a person in the house. This is a page of pentacles here. We're doing a snapshot on what's coming towards you in your new year. Well, it's coming pretty fast. It's a phone call. The phone rings, right? And there's an offer here. Would you like to come out for a new Galactic New Year drink? It's Galactic New Year. You go, yes. I'm going to just go and take my hat and my sunnies and my shoes off. I don't know what made me say that. That's funny. Okay, so we're doing just a little snapshot here. Thank you. Thank you for your comment there in the chat. Hello, let me know your name and location. And if anyone would like to be one of those moderators, let me know so I can put you as a moderator, because we don't do those live things here. So 6 of Cups. Oh, we had a sex line coming in. You know when they do that? So I just don't want that in there. So this is 6 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and this is like having a delivery and you're like, I know I ordered it, right? This is the order. I know I ordered it, but geez, it's taking a long time. You go, well, oh, that's so beautiful. Who's that? Sweet expressions of love. How lucky am I? Thank you, gorgeous. Dreaming of thee, right? Ooh, that was a close call. I only got my head chopped off in that call. Wow, they really were psycho. Like they really were going to sacrifice me. It was me or them. I did the right thing. This is a masculine energy. I know. I'm ready now. I know I don't look like I'm ready because I'm not moving, but I'm not comatose. I'm just sort of like, I'm awake. This is the kind I talk about. Feisty. Feisty. Sana's in the house. She's our moderator. Thank you for being here. Sana from Toronto. Fire Master. Queen of here. So this is what he thinks about. He thinks about this queen. Oh, Starseeds. Look at this for a story. You guys. Somebody's obsessed over here with you. Obsessed with you. There's somebody from the past who's obsessed with you. Right? Obsessed. Can't stop thinking about you. Because you're hot. Look how hot you are. You're so hot. Oh. Starseed. You're hot too, Kenneth. Don't you worry. They're looking at you. Right? But this is a masculine looking at his starseed lover. But there's no one like her. Do you think I could get her? How could I get her? This guy. Look, forget about the how-tos. If you want something bad enough, it's yours, mate. It's yours. You go and get it. This is just a determination energy, right? Because he's like, I think I am a little bit like, do you think I could have that? Do you think I could be happy after all that? Do you think God really does love me and had a plan? Is this a mission? I don't know. It's an alignment here. So you might not have anybody in your life, right? You might not. But your heart is activating. And the heart sends the call out. You got to get the download. Right? So you get the download through the soul star into the heart that's healed. Flesh. Right? Jesus turns your heart from stone to flesh. Hallelujah. And then that is what sends the call out for the alignment here. And look, in the meantime, you just got more attractive, more magnetic. You went down to that pond scum and you went with a little bit of a handkerchief on your face, right? I mean, if you're going to put a mask on, let's go. Put a gas mask on. And let's get down there and let's clean out that pond scum. You did it. High five, starseeds, you did it. You went down there. That's when you're in pain and upset and you don't know what to do and you feel really disregarded, you know, left alone. And even more than that, right? It's at that time when the devil comes in and the enemy, when people go, ooh, a weakness, right? Some people come in like you do and you go, I want to help that person in their weakness. I sense the weakness. They sense it and they go, right, here's my moment. Right? God said the devil's prowling, watching. So this guy's watching for his moment to pounce on you. Starseed, watching. Look at that. Is that yum yum? Yum yums. That's yum yums, right? This over here is coming out of the dark, the yuck yuck, right? The devil. So we'll just clarify it, see if I'm right here. Because the devil has a determination, right? Which is like, instead of being petty in those things, this is somebody who has a fine attention to detail. This masculine in particular that I'm picking up on here for starseeds, you has a photographic memory, right, as well, and is very thorough and will complete a conversation, right? This is somebody who will not, you won't go, oh, let's just talk about it another time. Is like, well, when is that other time? Are you going to be available in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, right? An hour? Should I come over? Like, to do what? It's like, I'm going to finish what we're talking about here. He doesn't leave things open, right? He's a closer, this guy. He wants to close the deal, right? And we have a saying in sales, you can't close too soon, right? So on your first date, you can say, you don't want to get married, do you? He goes, no, well, actually, I don't. You go, bye. Bye-bye. Or fall in love. It's like people go, what are you looking for? It's like, well, how dumb is that? I mean, I know it's good, and this is probably why, you know, I need help with it. But really, you're looking for love? Duh. They go, love. I've heard about that. Anyway, so what do you like doing? Let's clarify the devil. With the Page of Swords, this guy like knows everything about you. So this guy this is beyond psychic bullying. Cyber bullying. It's psychic stalking. Sorry, I'm laughing about something God's showing me. It's like, you know, you got to be careful when you get these new superpowers. It's like kids when they get toys. Like, you don't let a teenager drive the car on their own because they're not responsible. What's the devil doing here? Oh, he's here to tell you. He said, it's not the karmic, it was my toxic ways. Go, no way, really? Because, yeah, I've put a close to that. The cycle's over. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And how'd you do that? You go, well, I don't really want you to know. So I'm not going to tell you. You go, well, that's good because I don't care. You got to sing your song then, right? So he doesn't want to tell you that he got completely annihilated by the karmic. Or whatever. This is the devil. I'm clarifying the devil here, right? So he's like, I don't want to tell you. Look at this. So I'm just going to tell you telepathically. This is him playing with the power. This is like learning what you can do, right? So this is star-crossed. This is like learning about, if I think about that and that, if I say that this and, you know what I mean? Like, it's like manifesting somebody in your energy and then bumping into them. He's seeing if he can do this. If his words are going to make a difference to get you out of Queen of Swords energy. This is a telepathic man. See this guy? This one. Hide user on this channel. Add moderator. Put user in timeout. Remove. I let him go from the channel. Hide user from the channel. Sorry, I'm so close to you. Hide user on this channel. Why isn't it working? Is it working? I'm just in chat and we're getting bombarded with some loser. So we're in Galactic Soul Light Body, right? We cast Jezebel out in the name of Jesus Christ. This is a pure place of purity. Dear Father God, put a firewall of protection around this channel, this chat. Fill it with the blood of Jesus. You can't crush our New Year's Eve party. Look at this guy. He's sending telepathic messages, right? Because he doesn't want to tell you. Because you're going to ask. And he just wants you to not talk about the past, right? Ever again. No, don't delete it. You need to block them out. Thank you, Sana. You're doing amazing. And look, this is the outcome. Can people write in the chat? Hello, let me know your name and location. This is the outcome. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Cups is the outcome of the devil. Right? I'm going to step into my destiny, and I'm going to reunite with my beloved. Right? The end of third parties. So this is a player that wants monogamy. Can we make a song? We could make a song about that, couldn't we? The player. Come on now. Anything else you want us to know, Holy Spirit, for starseeds watching regarding their love life, their divine love partner? So can we just do a little snapshot here for singles, for single starseeds on New Year's Eve? Oh, New Year's Eve for starseeds. You never know who you could meet today, tonight, tomorrow, in the next 24 hours, especially if you've got a love potion number 9, right? This one. So I'm going to do a few of these up for you. My name is Sierra, and I'm in the room. Oh, at the movement. This is for single starseeds watching. Anyway, we're looking at alignment and really falling in love. If love is all there is, what are we doing if we're not in love? I'm hurrying. Right, this guy's like, you're in love with me, that's it, it's you and me. God said, you already know. You're picking them up. This is you picking up the telepathic messages. So you don't have to be like a psychic. Like, it doesn't happen like that. It happens very naturally, right, through your senses. So you just start thinking about that person. And a lot of times, before I knew it, I think, oh, I'll have to reach out to that person, then that person rings. I've had telepathic communications with clients. And the other day, can I share that with you? No, it's pretty vulgar. Anyway, I was saying something to this person, and then they text me the message that I was answering. I was like, oh my gosh, I could hear his thoughts. I was like, actually, and I was answering him because it was it's cheeky, but you wouldn't get it if you didn't understand. It's a bit vulgar. It was a male client of mine, and sometimes we do that, and I was answering him, and it just came out of my mouth. I was like, well, actually, this. And then the text came up, and I was like, oh, I'm not even going to respond to that. I responded telepathically. We don't need the telephone. We are telepathic. That's why when you get down here, it takes so long. It's like to pick up the phone and send a message, ring the number, right? That's all so slow. To send an email, we are doing it direct. And you don't have to be in the vicinity. There's no space and time. That's what Reiki taught me. It takes out time and space. So this is for singles. Ooh, better get them all out and let me have a look. Oh my gosh. How exciting. Right, so you're accepting nothing more and nothing less than pure love, right? This is your order. So this person's coming in, they don't know what to say yet, right? So this is for singles. Somebody's looking at you, they're thinking about you, they don't know what to say yet. They don't know what to offer, they don't know how to put it into words. But they are going to, don't worry, but that's their hopes and fears. Because I think they've only got one shot here, so I've got to make it good. Because I found the one I want. So this person's already found their lover. So this is in the past, right? You're their wish fulfillment, they have their eye on you. This could happen in the next 24 hours. Somebody just sees you and goes, wow, that's my wish. This is everything on my list. This is a male energy that has a list. He's got his deal breakers, his needs, he's got it all written down. Guys do it, you know. They're showing me. God's showing me that men do that. Oh, they write the perfect woman. Yeah, they do. They create their perfect woman, right? And so then they see the perfect woman, and then it's like, oh, I'll just watch from over here. No, I'll sabotage it if she comes in because I'm not ready for that. I don't feel, you know, like that. It's like that. So the sabotage was there. Anyway, it's over now. And here comes the wish, right? So we just did new moon, and that's when we manifest. Everything you think about is manifesting. Everything you're feeling adds to it, right? It's your order. So that's why you can't have arguments with people. You can't be in toxic, low vibrational energy when you're manifesting. And that's what's happening is the karmics are going through their karma, so they want to pull you down and feel sorry for them in your time of manifesting. Do you see how that works? So this is why you have to be kicked major butt. Because this guy's coming to you, right? He's coming towards you. This is a phone call, right? It's a phone call of friendship out of the blue. But what he really wants to do is whisk you off into the sunset and be your forever man. So this is it's like when something clicks, it clicks. And because you haven't had it click before, you don't know. But as soon as it does, it flows, right? So here, this guy might knock on your door. No, it's a phone call. So he's going to ring and say he's at the door. He's going to ring and say, I'm at the door. This could be So they're giving me a scenario, right? For those of you who are single, haven't met anybody, this is like saying the builder, right? The surveyor comes and knocks on your door and says blah, 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 right? We're doing a thing in the whatever, and we'll just be around your blah, blah, blah. And you go, that's fine. And then the boss comes in the afternoon and you go, oh, hello. What are you doing in my area? All of a sudden, you're all interested in what did the surveyor just say before? the child at the door, right? And it hits your love spot. Your love potion number 9. No, I'm only joking. It hits your love spot. This is love. This is not in here. This is an activation of the heart. So this can happen. You've got to trust it. I'm here to tell you, if it was ever going to happen, love at first sight, it's going to happen in the next 24 hours, the next 48 hours. Yeah? They're coming back. So we're going to close down this reading with a Vesica Pisces Starseed activation. Opening your heart to love and looking out for your purchase, right? Because I'm going to open it up. Might close it by midnight. Going to open it soon. So whoever purchases between that time frame, that's all. Otherwise, it will be on my website later at a totally different price. I thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Sana, for being the moderator. And thank you for your patience when I put the times up, because I'm not in your linear time. I'm in space-time, where we're bringing endless infinity of love. And it happens through you. You are the change. And you are the star. I love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your kind donations. Look me up at reikibybella.com because my calendar is open for any attunements. This is the time to do any attunements, your next attunement, as my calendar will be closing next week until October. So if you want to get a booking in with me, you need to book in now. It's open till October, but it closes next week. Does that make sense? I hope so. And if you want to get this one, this is called Love Potion number 9. Will be available on the website, but I'm doing a special edition for today where it will be attuned to Twin Flame Reiki. Otherwise, it would just be a Starseed Reiki Love Potion number 9 activation. I thank you so much. I love you.